Breaking news story in Japan. This has been something that's been dominating the news for the last few weeks. It's about a guy named市橋達也. He's 30 years old, and 2 years ago he killed a British English teacher, a young lady, very pretty young blonde woman from England. She came to Japan to teach. She was working at like a Mickey Mouse, a McDonald's type English school, making $2,000 to $3,000 a month, which is typical. But she was trying to get some extra money, so she put her name on a bulletin board and said, "Hey, if you want English classes, come call me." So this guy Tatsuya calls her. Tatsuya Ichihashi, and they go to a coffee shop, which is typical. You don't go to someone's house the first time, especially. And they go to a coffee shop, and she teaches him English, and then he says, "Hey, I forgot my wallet," and they go back to his place. That never works with me, but anyway, so they go back to his house, and then she disappears. So the roommates are frantic, like, "Hey, she's gone." She called the cops. The cops can't do anything because it's too recent. But a couple of days later, they investigate it, and they're looking in her apartment. They find all these phone numbers, and one of the phone numbers, of course, is his. She's written it down because she's going to go to his, to meet him to teach him English. And they go to his house and they knock on the door. And unless you're a moron, you should know that Japanese people take off their shoes when they go in the house. So of course the police, being polite, because he's not a suspect yet, they're like, "Well, may we come in and talk to you?" And he's like, "Oh, of course, come in." Now, this is the son of a doctor, so of course he's not like a scumbag. Like, "Yeah, you can't come in. You need a warrant." He's not that kind of guy. He's like, "Yeah, please come in." And they come in, and as soon as they take off her shoes, I guess he runs for it. Anyway, he runs for it when the cops got their back turned, and he's sprinting and he disappears. He's gone. The police go into the apartment and they find a bathtub on the patio, on the balcony, filled with sand and like an arm sticking out of it. And it's the woman, So what do they charge him with? Not murder, but abandoning a body. So he's gone, abandoning a body. And because he's from a good family, people just assume he must have committed suicide because, that's what you do when you do something bad. And basically when you commit suicide, everyone kind of forgets about everything. But there's no body. Months and months pass, no body to be seen. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think it was October 23rd or 27th, they find out that he was here in Nagoya getting plastic surgery. So, if you check out the pictures, I'll leave links to the site. Check out the pictures. This is a pretty ugly guy. I don't know. You can judge for yourself. Not my type of guy. Even if I were, into guys. But anyway, like his eyebrows at first, but it's kind of amazing. A plastic surgery. His eyebrows are like now like this, and he's got moles here, and they're all removed. But he didn't change his ears, and someone figured out that, it's the same guy. I don't know how they did it, but so a week ago they're like, "Oh, how did he get the money? Maybe someone must be helping him, right?" So it's kind of an exciting job. And they have this film is released that he's hanging out with girls, and they're taking his picture, and he seems to be living it up, and it's amazing because this is an island. We're in Japan. There's nowhere to run, and this guy's like blatantly, just having fun. So it turns out some guy takes the picture, the wanted picture. They have new pictures, as you see, and he draws a beard on. And he goes, "Hey, I know this guy. He worked at our construction company for a place called like Dumbo Construction," which is kind of funny. I don't know if Disney's got a copyright on that name, but anyway, and it's kind of funny also because he's got kind of big ears that stick out like a Dumbo. But nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So did Brad Pitt. He had plastic surgery too. Nothing wrong with that. But anyway, the guy's missing, and it's all over the news. Everyone's like, "Where is he? Where is he?" Because it's amazing that this guy can get away, right? And of course, the father, the British girl, he's upset. Of course, he's got a new face, and he will commit new crimes. And I'm appalled at the Japanese, right? Policemen. A lot of foreigners think Japanese suck, and a lot of Japanese are very proud of their police. So anyway, the news is they just caught him in Osaka, and I'm going to leave links to you. It's a pretty exciting story, especially if you're in Japan, and even if you're not in Japan, it's kind of he's like catching O.J. Simpson, except everyone knows O.J. Simpson was innocent, right? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.